Welcome back, everybody, to KUAM News Extra, here to discuss the various activities taking place during Law Week and what is being done to educate the public about the important roles of the court. Our District Court Chief Judge, the Honorable Francis Tydingco Gatewood, and Supreme Court Associate Justice, the Honorable Robert Torres, two people that I've had the pleasure of knowing over the years. So half a day, and thank you very much.
Half a day, Jason.
And congratulations on Law Week. I know this is one of many for the both of you over your career. Is there anything that makes this particular Law Week this year distinct as far as thematically here?
Well, we continue to add events every year, add the number of schools that are participating in our fairy tale mock trials, which launch this evening. This year we're doing something with the University of Guam. We're actually having a seminar on human trafficking that's going to be done in conjunction with Professor Ron Uggins' class. So it's the first time UOG's been involved with our program directly, and that'll occur on May 10th. But you know, the activities that we've done, you know, have sort of been ingrained in what people expect every year with Law Week. And interestingly, last year we won the national award. Again, it's the third time in 5 years we've won the national award from the American Bar Association for our activities, and and we were quite happy to receive the award at the ABA mid-year meeting in Dallas, Texas. But we've got a slew of events. We have the State of the Judiciary address on May 1st by Chief Justice Carbullido at 10 o'clock at the Guam Legislature. Of course, the open houses today, and Judge Gatewood will talk a little bit about some of the events at District Court, but we've got the mock plays and open houses at our courts this year. We have Race Judicata, which is our 5K race on Sunday, and the Law Fair, which is very well attended at the Micronesian Mall from 10 to 3 on Saturday. And the Law Fair continues to grow every year as well. Okay, well, Your Honor, I want to bring you into that for just a moment, but I want to talk for one sec about the mock trial activities that you do, because again, you reach out to the youth of Guam and getting them excited about the very honorable profession of practicing law. Last year you did, was it the Three Little Pigs? Oh, we have a number of them. So, and you did mention the phrase fairy tale, so what's the theme for this year? Well, we still have, you know, I Am Wolf, the trial of I Am Wolf, where he is charged with breaking into Grandma's house on a pickup of the Little Red Riding Hood. We have two new ones this year. Superman is on trial for breaking and entering into a warehouse. And we also have Harry Potter, where Harry Potter's on trial for second-degree murder of Lord Voldemort's spirit. So, and those will be put on by the Agatha Johnson Middle School. That must have been incredibly fun to put together too. I was like, it's fantastic. Kind of breaks the monotony of, you know, like the normal case. And the courtrooms, all of our courtrooms are packed with parents and grandparents for the plays, and it really exposes. The important thing about it is it really helps the children. It's their exposure to the courtroom, the roles of the individuals in the courtroom, and for the parents and grandparents, many of them, it's the first time they've been exposed to the legal system, so it's also very helpful for them. All right. Now, Judge, what's going on, and what is so significant about Law Week, and what is your role in it? Okay, so, you know, as Justice Torres has indicated, we get together, the district court and the local court get together, we sponsor it with the Guam Bar. So like today we had about 160 students already streamed through our federal district court. They met with myself, Judge Matabusin, the U.S. Attorney Alicia Limtiaco, Federal Public Defender John Gorman, Secret Service, U.S. Probation. So we've had, like I said, just this morning by itself, we did that. This afternoon we're meeting with the veterans. There's several veteran organizations that are going to come out. They're going to meet with myself, Justice Carbullido, Justice Torres. Judge Matabusin is going to host that at our court. We also have tomorrow morning's the naturalization ceremony. We're going to have 50 immigrants. They're going to swear in and be sworn in tomorrow to become new U.S. citizens, and Chief Justice Carbullido will preside over that. He'll be our keynote speaker. They come from countries like, let's see, El Salvador, Hong Kong, China, Philippines, Russia, South Korea, and so we have that. Then tomorrow we have the drug court, the drug offender reentry program. So we're going to have students from George Washington High School and University of Guam. They're going to observe our drug offender reentry program. And then, let's see, and then the next day I think we're going to have, the 8 Law Day winners will come and shadow myself, Judge Matabusin, the U.S. Attorney, the Federal Public Defender. They're going to shadow us during the day. So those are the 8 students from middle school and high school coming out. So, and we're having tours as well. We're doing this together. Now, one thing I always find so poignant is you of course are swearing in new members to the bar. Right. And maybe for people that aren't familiar with, you know, just how collegial the Guam legal community is, because of course, you know, like lawyers wind up opposing each other on cases, but you know, everybody, generally speaking, you know, gets along, and they're all proud to be members of the Guam law community.
what makes a Guam lawyer so distinct?
Well, first of all, like you said, it is a small community, and we, the judges and justices themselves, locally and federally, we come from the bar. We grew up with the bar, and we believe in civility. I mean, it's not like you go into a huge city and everybody's like really rude to each other. We make sure that the attorneys practice that, and because it's a small community, just having like a local and federal court working together for a law week, that's really not heard of. Wouldn't you agree, Bob?
And I think there's a lot of respect,
Yeah.
particularly in some of the upper echelon of our bar. I mean, while you may be on opposite sides in a case, you respect your adversaries. It's an adversarial system nonetheless, but you respect your adversaries, you respect what they do. And at the end of the day, you can still get together and be friends. And I think that's still very prevalent in our bar today.
And I would say people like yourselves and many of your colleagues at the highest levels, you mentioned the Chief Justice and of course Alicia Limtiaco, so many punchlines can be thrown at the legal profession, like over the years, but people like yourselves actually have given it like so much nobility locally and everything. So you're to be, of course, to be commended for spearheading that.
That's a nice compliment.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. So for people that may be interested in getting into the law, because of course, what you do during Law Week is a lot of outreach, maybe make, we got about 30 seconds left, maybe like a pitch to why people would want to consider the law.
Well, I'm going to segue from that to the theme, because it's important for us to think about our theme, and maybe that will sort of tell us about why we need to get into the law. And the theme this year is celebrating equality for all, realizing the dream. It's the 150th anniversary of the Emancipation Proclamation, the 50th anniversary of Martin Luther King's speech on the courthouse steps. And I think the important thing is he said, penning it from a jail in Birmingham, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And so that's a good reason to think about the law as a career and as a profession.
Okay, well, thank you. But we are far from done covering everything with Law Week. We'll talk to you many times this week, so thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
And happy Law Week once again.
Thank you, Jason.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, sit tight because we got more show coming up on our Law Day special of KUAM News Extra when we continue.